Liberty City from GTA 4 is definitely not the biggest or the prettiest GTA map, but it just might be the most alive open world that we have ever seen in the GTA universe. And even in 2025, I played the game the first time in my entire life, this city feels much more immersive, much more reactive, and especially much more real than most modern AAA games. So today we're looking at what makes Liberty City so special and why it still holds up and why no GTA game has been able to recreate this exact feeling. So the first word that I associate with Liberty City is that it feels alive, you know? And it feels alive without needing content. So modern games throw icons, markers, side quests, collectibles at you. GTA 4 does none of that. Instead, the world really focuses on how it behaves. So NPCs drop their coffee cups when they bump into you, people arguing on the street, police chasing random civilians, pedestrians just reacting to accidents, whether it's yours or other people's accidents, and it all happens so naturally with no checklist telling you where to go. And Liberty City doesn't entertain you with activities. The atmosphere in this game is like nothing else in the series. I talked about that in my last video, talking about the darkest GTA game. GTA 4 is moody, you know, you got the grey skies, rain, wet asphalt that is reflecting the city lights. We got the dark alleys that feel dangerous even when nothing's happening. And it really captures that feeling that New York during the recession, where it was completely different to today, for example. And every neighborhood has its own personality, kind of. You know, you got Bohan that feels very abandoned. You got Algonquin, which is Manhattan, that is very chaotic, but also wealthy and overwhelming. And it's not just a playground like GTA San Andreas, for example. It's a real city with real problems. And the NPCs, guys, they are smarter than in most modern games, not gonna lie. Even though the game is as old as it is, the pedestrians or the NPCs have dynamic conversations. They sometimes even have proper things that they are doing. Like, you can literally follow an NPC for a full minute and watch them use their phone, stop at a crosswalk, trip over a curb, and they have better reactions also to violence or to accidents than I have seen in most recent games. And the accidents, the physics engine that Rockstar had is very well done. I mean, the car crashes, they don't feel like video game collisions, they feel like real accidents sometimes, you know, where literally Nico is flying through his windshield when you crash too hard. You know, the car's crunching and twisting very realistically, by the way. And every fight, every chase and every fall looks different because the engine that they used really animates it in real time. And this alone makes Liberty City feel much more physical than, let's say, GTA San Andreas or GTA Vice City, where the accidents were different in my opinion. And Liberty City really tells a story on its own. We notice that, you know, there is this American dream, but that it is kind of dead, and Liberty City shows it everywhere. You know, you can see it in the broken staircases, overworked taxi drivers, trash-filled alleys, and even ads making fun of consumerism in the game. And the world visually reinforces Nico's entire journey. He's chasing this dream that doesn't really exist or isn't really possible in that era, and the city itself really reflects that. And the sound system of the game is very well done. Obviously we can't hear it most of the time because the radio is blasting, but the city sounds, you know, whether it's sirens that echo between alleys, whether it's distant gunshots in rough neighborhoods, traffic, helicopters overhead, pedestrians or NPCs just talking to each other or yelling in the distance, you can also hear the realism of Liberty City. It's not just that the visuals match, but also the sounds of the city are very well done. But as I said, most of the time we really use the radio mostly, so we can't really hear it. And the game, or the open world, is definitely much smaller, for example, to San Andreas, but it is perfectly dense. It has no filler land. It has unique buildings, alleys, zero empty spaces almost. Rooftops you can explore, interiors that are scattered throughout the city, and it is a smaller world, and as you know, I definitely think that a small world full of soul and full of things to do is way better than a massive world that feels empty. Not saying that San Andreas felt empty, but this is completely different, and they filled it just as much as they had to and didn't make it any bigger. And when we're getting Vice City in GTA 6 next year, well, let's hope that it's next year, it might get delayed again, I wouldn't really like a remaster of GTA 4 or Liberty City that much, just because it was so great already. And what would a remaster do, or what would GTA 7 Liberty City, for example, do? Obviously better graphics, stuff like that, but you can't really make it much bigger because it really is the perfect size already. And the pedestrians, the NPCs, the world design, sound design, they're all top notch. So I don't know if I would be as happy hearing that we will get another Liberty City, because especially if you compare it to GTA 3, I mean, compare GTA 4's Liberty City to Liberty City in GTA 3. Like, it is a completely different world, even though it's less than 10 years between those two. Like, the upgrades that we had were so huge that I think now, 20 years later, or let's say when GTA 7 comes out 30 years later, the game wouldn't have as much of an upgrade as we had from GTA 3 to 4. So the game, or the open world, really succeed because it's firstly immersive but also atmospheric. It reacts to what you're doing, it reacts to the open world, and it feels like a world that would exist without you, which makes any open world great. And even after all these years, Liberty City is one of the better open worlds that I've played in recent years. And as we know, Rockstar is known for creating good open worlds, but this one was definitely quite different, especially compared to the earlier GTA games. So tell me what you think about the open world of GTA 4. Do you also like Liberty City as much as I do? Do you also like the atmosphere of the game, that dark tone, as much as I do? Tell me your opinions down in the comments and I'll be very happy to read those. Alright guys, that was it from me in today's video. I wish you all an amazing day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.